Hey folks, it's me again. I wanted to talk in this second video. Now this is the one that I have named Past. Okay, so we had beginnings, which we've done, and this is past, and then my next video will be present. What I wanted to talk about was basically 10 items, and I'm going to go through these one at a time and try to talk about what I have done and what I have learned working here at Fiverr. First of all, number one, and I've mentioned this already, tap into your talent first. The reason I say that is because it's so much easier to use the talents that you already know you have. A lot of us have talents that we don't even know that we have yet, and while that sounds, very highfalutin, I just think it's true. I think that the more you grow, the more you learn, and the more talents you uncover. But having said that, some of us are musicians, some are great speakers, some are talented electronically on the computer, some type quickly, and you just want to do some writing for people. Some are very talented in a lot of ways, and so I would say do that. Tap into your talents first, make it enjoyable, and then you can get through the hard times, because let me tell you, people will beat you up on Fiverr over $5. They will try to cheat you out of your money. You got to become smart about this, and lay a policy down and stick with it. You can get through this. All right, number two, and this kind of ties into number one. Really, it's all tied together because it's one big job that you're going to be doing all day. Number two is try to make this fun for yourself. Now that, again, taps back into your talents. Talents are usually things that people enjoy doing. And, I enjoy speaking, I enjoy writing, I enjoy playing my musical instruments, I enjoy acting. So all of these fell into place for me. Wasn't difficult. And then as I grew in the gig field, I also discovered that I loved creating animations, and then I started doing camera work on screen with screencast software, and it just expanded into a lot of different things. And so make it fun for yourself, and as you discover you have more things to offer, and you start actually making sales, and they don't come immediately, you may have to work at this for a while. But make it fun for yourself, and it'll grow with you as you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, it's going nowhere, I can tell you that. And that ties into number three, using Fiverr as a growth tool. You want to grow your business on Fiverr. You're not going to be able to, I don't think, I wasn't able to walk in immediately and then suddenly you have a 30 gig store that you're selling all kinds of stuff out of. Now, some people only want to be writers. Some people only want to be testimonial performers. Some people only want to do advertisements online. Some people only, where I'm going with this, right? They want to focus in one field. It's great, nothing wrong with that. You may find, if you only have 1 or 2 gigs out there, that you're limiting your exposure on Fiverr. Now remember, there's 3 or 4 million offers out there on Fiverr right now. That's a lot of competition. And so what you want to do is to offer your talents, make it fun for yourself, and then grow your business as you can. And don't force this on yourself. As you are able, as you can. You'll want to look at For example, say somebody just wants to write, they don't want to do anything else. Well, first of all, you're going to write. You're going to say, well, I will offer a writing for your advertisement or something like that. And then you'll say later on, after you've had some time to look at it, you'll say, well, I'll offer writing for short stories. And then you can go on from there. I hope you understand that. Number 4. Number 4 is set up the gig in a way that saves you steps and time. This is incredibly important. At a $5 level, some people are starting in now, I guess, at $10. But you know, back when we first started, and even today, there are $5. You got to start in at $5 level. It's the gateway into Fiverr. So where I live, the cost of living is very high, and it is extremely impossible to live on the $4 that you're going to get from a $5 gig. If you do one of those a day, you're going to, you know, it's going to be really hard. It'll be fun, but it won't be profitable. Only if you save time, and you can do a $4 gig in just, you know, a few minutes. So there are a lot of tools in Fiverr that help you save time, such as the responses. You can have these responses pre-made. I use them a lot. If somebody says, hey, I'm interested in your gig, I have a quick response for that. I just click a couple of buttons, boom, I'm gone on to the next email. I have a form that I use that's about 4 pages, 5 pages long, and it's got all sorts of responses that I just copy and paste, and that saves me an incredible amount of time because I don't have to, you know, take the time to contact each person and create a letter for them. There are lots and lots of tools that you can use at Fiverr. Fiverr's come a long way. They have really streamlined the system for everybody. Didn't used to be that way a few years ago. Number 5, develop a develop a routine work schedule. This is what I love this. I wake up in the morning, I come down, grab a cup of coffee, and go straight to work on the computer. I work steadfastly until probably around lunchtime. I make sure that I get all my work done by then. It's not a full day for me. I don't have a full day work schedule at Fiverr, and you know, that would probably just wear me out. I have had full day work schedules at Fiverr. You know, the work comes and goes. You don't really know what you're going to be doing one day to the next, and so a half-day work schedule is great for me, but I like to work through till lunchtime, get all my work caught up, and then the rest of the day is mine. But a reasonable routine is important for me because it allows me to know that I've got somewhere to be, something to do, and I've got to do it. You know, I've got my schedule. I set most of my gigs up for a 4-day delivery, and that gives me time to get the other work done that's in the queue ahead of them. And if it were all done in one day, I don't think I could catch up. But spreading it out over 3, 4, 5 days, sometimes I deliver early. It works for me real well, and I think you'll enjoy that too. If you want to deliver early on the 3rd day, you're fine. It's no big deal. That gives you time to maybe take a day off. Sometimes I'll catch up all my work that's due on a Thursday, and then I'll take that Thursday off, and I'll, you know, go have some fun somewhere. or leave town or whatever. That's a smart thing to do, I think. We've talked about using the Fiverr tools such as responses, and there's all sorts of tools on Fiverr. I can't even go into them all, but they are really there to be taken advantage of. They've done a good job with this. Now, number 8, give every day your best efforts. This is important. People, my friends talk to me and they go, why are you working for $5? Or why are you working for $4? It's $4 because Fiverr gets 20%. And the answer is because it works for me. It fits my schedule. It fits my lifestyle. And in that regard, I give it my best because I want those people to come back, or to tell someone else, or for a video, for example, to go viral. That helps the customer, and if the customer's happy, then he will come back to me. I have a lot of repeat buyers, and it's a wonderful it's a wonderful realization to understand that people really like what you're doing. And why wouldn't anybody like what you're doing for $5, right? But many times I charge them $50 or $100, and they still come back. So it's not always the $5 that you're doing. That's the gateway to hopefully getting somebody's repeat business. So always give your best effort. If you can't give your best effort, then maybe you should rethink the whole Fiverr thing, because it's not for a mindset of, well, it's only $5. I'm only going to put in $5 worth. No, you're going to put in $100 worth. I'm sorry, that's just the way it works. Number 9, always mention your other offerings. I use this all the time. Whenever I deliver a order, I always include a letter that refers them back to my other gigs that I have. And it doesn't refer to them all. It just says, I also provide animations, writings, acting, whatever is on that letter. I don't have it in front of me. And here's my address, and it's www.fiverr.com/banjoman15, and I always put that link on there so they can go over, and when they go there, they don't just see my mug, they see all of my gigs, and so that lets them know that, oh gee, this guy does more, maybe we'll order him for something else. And that's where the growth comes in. You've done your writing on just videos, for example. Now you're also offering for short stories, for advertisements, for poetry, whatever. You're also, boom, 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 boom. It's expanding. That's where the growth comes in, and that's where the link back to your user page is so helpful. It all works together. Anyway, number 10. Now this is part of number 9 as well. Number 10 says, offer gigs that can be bundled if possible. Okay. That has everything to do with what we've been talking about all along. Using Fiverr as a growth tool, what I did is I had my original hillbilly thing, right? Preacher thing, whatever that was. I was doing preacher videos, and I realized during that people were saying, well, I want to get the video, but I need a script written. Hello? I can write that script for you, for $5. And so now all of a sudden I got a $10 gig. Well, gee, I need somebody to add in some animation. Hello? I do animation. And what happens is I bundle these packages together. by telling them, oh, you know, I can do this and this and this. Now, Fiverr also has come out with a bundling service where they bundle 3 or 4 gigs together, 3 gigs together for you, and you can get the, you can offer, you know, the basic or the platinum or the gold level or whatever it is. I'm not even sure how to use that myself. I have not started using that. I've seen other people do it with varied success, and I'm sure that I will figure it out soon. That just came out a couple of months ago, I guess. That's all 10 of my suggestions for this video. I could probably go on, and I'm sure I will in the next video, which will be the present. And what I'll do is I'll go over with you guys what I am doing now to earn money on Fiverr, what I think Fiverr is capable of for me and for you as well, and hopefully I can help you to you know, understand a little more about what it takes to be successful on Fiverr. Not that I'm any big success. I'll tell you, first of all, I don't earn enough money. Like I said earlier, I don't earn enough money to support myself around here because it's very expensive to live here. But if I earned what I earn now in a different country, perhaps a different location, I could probably be a very very prosperous person in that area. I don't know. All I know is that $5 here doesn't go very far, but in some places it goes a long way. Anyway, that's my 10 tips, and I'll be back with the next video very soon, and thanks for watching.